Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on our 2012 Jag XK Grumpy Cat. We finally got Grumpy Cat back from Auto Express. They were the ones that painted and reinstalled the kit. I can't believe the change. I just can't believe it. It turned out way better than I thought it would. So come along, let's take a look and I'll show you some of the things that Dave did for us over at Auto Express. And first thing we did was he helped source us out black grills for it, so we could tone it down. He painted and installed the lip kit. He painted these were all chrome, if you remember from the previous video. Andy at Individual Creations got the fog lights installed. Andy got the hood vents installed, and man, even just driving it a little bit, man, you can see how that thing just lets some heat out of the engine bay. We pretty much had the car de-chromed. Again, huge shout out to Creative Wraps for doing that for us. Auto Express painted the emblems for us. Again, this is the chrome that we had deleted. They got the painted side skirt on it. This is my big piece right here. This is the piece we were waiting for. So it's the Jaguar XK double wing on it, and man, I think that thing just sets the car off. It looked good before with just a factory wing, but now that we got this one on there, it looks really good. We had Dave smoke the brake light, so you can't really tell that the brake light's there, but because I wanted to keep that wing just very subtle. The one thing we have not done yet is I wasn't real sure. We haven't powder coated these yet because I wasn't real sure if I was going to leave them or if I'm going to powder coat them. I'm kind of still debating about what I'm going to do. We had the Jag Cat painted, so it just turned out amazing. I am so happy with the outcome of this car. It's just a day and a night difference. I seriously think we took it from an old, no offense, but an old person's car to like a very well distinguished sports car. We are working on the height. We're kind of adjusting the coilovers. We didn't get a chance to really adjust the coilovers too much before since we got it out of the body shop and took it to a car show. And then the interior, we'll show you the interior when we're driving it so you can kind of see the interior of it. But man, I just really think the car came out great. Once we get the suspension dialed in and get it looking good, I'm gonna space out the fronts a little bit and kind of just get it looking just a few more little things on it to make it look good. We've got our banner on the top. Again, my goal was to just keep the car very, very subtle. So, and I think we nailed it. I really do. I just think the car came out really nice. One thing I am debating about doing is I'm thinking about having these smoked, tinted or smoked or something so that they don't stick out as much. I've been trying to find some clear ones for it. I haven't had any luck finding them, but I'm still looking to see what's out there. And then we might smoke these as well. If I smoke the bumper ones, I'm probably going to smoke these as well. But, we'll see. I'm just trying to find some more pieces and parts. One thing I forgot to mention is Individual Creations went through and they painted all of the calipers black for us for now, just to get them through to the show. My goal is to eventually get them powder coated red to make them really stand out against the bronze wheels. I think it'll look really sharp. The next steps for this car is we're going to be doing a midsection pipe on it to kind of wake it up a little bit, make it a little bit louder. We are going to be just doing the new head unit. I want to get more of a Tesla style head unit for it to kind of again bring that more to the current times. And then other than that, I mean, we're gonna clean up the seat belts. All the seat belts need a little bit of attention. I think we're gonna switch those all over to red to kind of bring the powder coated red calipers and the seat belts all together. And then other than that, I think we're gonna call it done after that. There might be just a few little things we do, but for the most part, I think after we do the calipers in red, the seat belts, get the suspension fixed up, and then get the mid pipe done on it, I think we're going to call it done for quite a while. Actually, I think anything else I do to it, I think will start to take away from the car. So, again, hit the notification bell if you want to see that when it comes up later on. So we're back in the Cat this morning, and we decided to take it to the office this morning. So this is a great opportunity for us to kind of show you what we did to the interior. If you remember in the previous videos, we talked about this having a parchment interior, like wood grain, and so we went through and we blacked out this piece and on the armrest, those pieces, and then the center console piece. And I think it totally updated the car, like by a decade at least. I know the car's only in 2012, but I think this just really brought the interior to a much higher level. And not to say that the parchment color wasn't bad, but it just reminded me of just like to me it was an old car, you know, and I think this gives it a more, you know, sleeker and updated look to it. The funny thing about it is we haven't had the car for over a month now because we took the car to a car show. We took it to Import Face Off that was here in Boise, and took it there to enter it in the car show. Everything was going great. We were driving home from the car show. We lost the radiator. Nobody had a radiator in the US. We ended up having to find one out of the UK, believe it or not. So we got the radiator ordered in and got it put in, but by the time we, you know, got the radiator imported and everything like that, it was dang near a month. So this is my first official drive in the car after I just drove it home from the shop just to get it home. But she seems to be running real good. You can hear the purr a little bit on her, and so we just figured today we'd just drive her and do some errands that we need to get done and run it around and just kind of show you kind of what we've done to the car. I love the power.
As much as we can use it in traffic.
Yeah, for that short little stint. Where's a Stradman underpass when I need one, you know? I think that's the one thing I'm looking forward to is getting the rest of the exhaust work done on it. It's really going to wake it up, and I think it's really going to make it sound really, really good once we get the new exhaust on it, or well, the rest of the exhaust on it. So it'll definitely make it purr a lot louder. You know, it's funny. I never even thought we'd ever own a Jag. You know, I do like the difference in the supercharger, though. You know, having this supercharged Range Rover and having it, I could imagine what a supercharger in this thing would do. I think it would just be day and night difference to get me in all kinds of trouble.
Yeah, dangerous.
Yeah. Let's see if we can do it. It's just not the same.
It's not. Shorty little.
Yeah. Thanks again for tagging along today with us and giving you the update on the Grumpy Cat. If you like what you saw today, please hit the notification bell, because again, I have some more things I want to do to this car. And if you really like what you saw, hit the subscribe button, because I do have a lot of content I'm trying to get put out as fast as we can. I do have a lot of cars. I want to grow this thing into something that everybody can appreciate. And so again, I drive my inner passion, and I hope that you guys do as well. Thank you so much.